Coach Manny Gomez is the head coach at Harlingen High School. He's been the head coach for 5 years and has been an assistant longer than that. As a head coach, he has an unbelievable record of 54 wins and 9 losses. Unbelievable. And remember, 5 of those losses were deep in the playoffs, so on his schedule, in his career, he only has 4 losses. Unbelievable. So the reason, as I was trying to think of who would be a great speaker to come and talk to our students and our parents and our community at our banquet, there's a lot of people that have influenced me in my life, and Coach Manny Gomez is probably one of the most influential people in my life aside from my parents. And Coach Gomez, I'm sure he's going to share a little bit about himself, but when you understand the way he was raised and the successes he's had in spite of challenges he may have faced, I go, what better person to come and speak to you guys about the importance of athletics and education and what we do here with our programs. What better person? Because not only is he a very successful coach, he's a tremendous human being, a great father, a great husband, and a good friend. So without further ado, Coach Manny Gomez.
Let's give it up for Coach Uribe. He cleans up pretty well, right? He gets all the help he can get. Guys, I'm very a type of anti-person, so that's why I'm kind of walking around. One of the things that Mike wanted me to come up here and talk to you guys about is basically how I got here. And guys, I'm nobody from nowhere. I say that loudly. I'm very humble when it comes to my beliefs because I have a mother who's legally blind. She can be sitting right there and can't see me. So I have to be real close to her at times. I have a brother who's about 6'6", about 280 pounds, who's got the mindset of a 10-year-old. So I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, because he was actually born that way. And if he wasn't around, my mom would probably be in some nursing home or losing her mind because she would be living by herself. So I truly believe that the good Lord made that, or had that happen for the simple reason of that. Because my mom, she is 78, going on 48. She's real energetic. I ran into her today at the foot doctor today, matter of fact. And, she's cracking jokes there with the receptionist. But it's one of the things that we've always had, because growing up, guys, it was difficult. We didn't have a whole bunch of money, so sometimes we had to play with the tortillas or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of fight funny face and put it on your face and stuff like that. But anyway, real quick, my mom was 5'3" when she got married. Now she's like 5'1.5". I don't know. You get older, you get shorter. And my dad was 6'3", 290 pounds. My father passed away 17 years ago. I was 24 years young. Right before I graduated from college, my father passed away with heart disease. And I knew right there and then that I had to grow up real fast. But my dad was from Michoacan, and my mom was from Matamoros. So my dad was a single son. He didn't have any brothers, but he moved over here, and he kind of learned the hard way. But he had a very aggressive father that I never got an opportunity to meet my grandfather. But he was a very aggressive individual. As far as don't just be a part of the crowd. Always go in a different direction. Don't be scared to stand alone. A lot of those things were implemented with me, because one of the things that I share with my kids over there, I was having an opportunity to talk to these great leaders at this table. People believe that we live and dream football at Harlingen High School. And maybe back in the days when I played, when Coach Uribe played, when Coach Gonzalez played, they would like brainwash us football. And I knew that the day when I got that opportunity, I was going to kind of change it for the betterment, because to me, I truly believe that it all starts up here. I'm not going to sound like a preacher, but when you go to church, usually the priest, the pastor, they want you to open up your heart. They want you to open up your heart and just soak it in, okay? What I believe at Harlingen High School, I want these kids to open up their minds. Open up their minds, and I saturate them daily. Some of the kids call me the preacher, but I saturate them daily with positive notes, positive experiences, maybe something that I saw on TV or something that happened here or there, and we talk about it. And because a lot of kids, included in this room, a lot of you guys haven't been exposed to greatness. And a lot of us believe that, well, this is it. I'm going to graduate, and I want to be stuck in Mercedes for the rest of my life. And guys, I'm telling you, there is so much opportunity out there, but you've got to be willing to take that risk. Because without any risk, there ain't no rewards. And all that stuff we talk about, and once I saturate that brain of theirs, usually what happens, gravity, nature takes its course. Gravity drops down to your heart, and this is the kind of the little chain of events that I talk about. You take the word heart, okay? You hear it all the time. We play with heart. The kids, that team played with heart. But we also, and I don't want to get my butt in trouble, but we also bring scripture into what we do at Harlingen High School. Philippians 4:13, we can do all things through him who gives us strength. Every kid just about in our program understands that scripture, because for one, it's simple, but two, it is what it is. Because believe is a powerful word, and it's one of those things that through him everything is possible. And if you truly believe that, at your weakest, you're at your strongest. So, without being said, those kids understand that we are going to fall. We are going to fall, and the thing is that when you want to be great, you got to surround yourself with greatness. And I can say one of the things about Mercedes' program, knowing Mike for such a long time, you guys, I consider you guys probably being part of the best program in Texas. I don't want to say South Texas, because to me, I think we've kind of knocked down that wall already about what's the opportunities here in Texas. You Tigers to be, you football players, I know you guys are going to open up with Cal Allen, but that's one of the things that you guys should sleep with every night when you go, about knowing what that purpose you're going to go and train in that weight room and get ready for. But it is very, very possible that we can go out there and beat these teams. The thing is, what is it going to come down to it? Believing in what you're doing. Believing in your purpose. Believing in your coaches. More importantly, believing in yourself. But anyway, going back, I graduated in 1990, had an opportunity to get a half scholarship to Texas A&M Kingsville. I was actually on a plane to New Mexico on a retreat, not a retreat, on a visit, and we were going through this crazy storm. I'll never forget, because the people on that plane were talking about, hey, did you hear the news about that plane that crashed? And I'm like, people, we're on the plane right now, going through a storm, and you guys talking about plane wrecks. So I put on my Walkman. Those of you guys, I don't think you know what a Walkman was. Y'all got fancy iPods and iPads and all that stuff nowadays. But it was a Walkman, the cassette player. Okay, I think I was listening to Scorpions or something like that, And I just put it on because I didn't want to hear the conversation of a plane going down. And anyway, I went to New Mexico, and it was a great, great school. They were going to offer me a full scholarship to go play at New Mexico, but I'm the biggest mama's boy in South Texas. And I said, I cannot go to New Mexico because it's so far away from my mother. And anyway, but at the same time, what scared me was that storm. But anyway, I came back home, went to go visit Kingsville, and they offered me a half scholarship. That was a second generation tile setter. So we all know people that lay tile, you can't compete down here in South Texas because you got a lot of laborers down here that do it a lot cheaper. So my dad would go and work in Houston, so I wouldn't see him for 3 months. Then he would go to Dallas, and I wouldn't see him and that's one of the things that made us or broke us when it came to financial economics deals. And my senior year, my junior year, I drove the biggest station wagon, as big as the stage. I don't even remember that, Mike. It was a big station wagon. We had home stereo speakers in the car. And then my senior year, guys, my dad got me a little Chevette. A little Chevette, and my offensive line buddies, I leave the weight room, and I'd be going out there, and sure enough, my car would be turned sideways and stuff like that, because they were picking up. But, all those little things were fun times, because I'm telling you, a lot of people believe with graduation, I finally made it. You're wrong. It's only the beginning. If you have the vision of being great, it's only the beginning, because you know what's going to happen? You guys are hopefully thinking about doing what? Going to college. But a lot of us still have that perception that college is only for rich people. Negative. I'm telling you guys right now. If you believe, again, we can do all things through him who gives us strength. Believe me, it can happen. Okay, the only person that you need on your side besides your family is him, and you can do anything. But again, I don't want to sound like a preacher, but again, going back to where I'm at now. Opportunity was given, went to college. My dad said, you fail, you're going to be on your knees like your brothers laying tile in Dallas. And honestly, guys, my senior year in high school, I was just too busy doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing. And a lot of you teenagers in here, you guys probably have an idea what I'm talking about. And it really, really set me back when I got to Kingsville. Yes, it's only 96 miles in that direction, but I spent like the first 8 weeks in tutorial with the tutors because that just, seeing my father, if you fail, you're gonna be on your knees working with your brothers up in Dallas. I didn't want to do that. My percent is whatever you guys want to deal with. But going back to the gravity of the beliefs in your brain dropping down to your heart, if we can do that, watch how this works. If we can do that, it can take you a long way. Because it's real simple. It's real simple. You take the word heart, you spell the word heart, H-E-A-R-T, okay? Now I'm not the best speller, but I know how to spell that word. You remove the H, you remove the T, you got E-A-R. Ear. Listen to your heart, follow it. I'm telling you guys, if it's in you, if you want to make a difference in your life, if you want to take that next step, just listen to your heart and follow it. It's the easiest thing that you can do in this world. Because that's one of the things that I've done. At Harlingen, what we do, we're going to do things the easy way, which is the hard way. And that's one of the things that we believe in. At the same time, we have fun doing it. The bottom line, too, is that you got to have a good support system, and you have it here. And I'm not saying that because Mike's my friend, but I know a lot of these guys had an opportunity to meet and hang out with these guys at coaching clinics and so on. And all these guys, majority of them are ex-Tigers, so they understand the traditions there. And at the same time, it's all you need to as far as a stepping stone as a student to be with these guys to be successful. But you know, it's a privilege to stand before you guys. You know, but again, I know that people believe that Manny Gomez is this type of individual. Like I told you, I'm nobody from nowhere, and I'm a big advocate for any young kid out there who's willing to survive and accomplish his dreams, but understand that it's going to require some work. And if I can do anything, guys, whether it's pick up a phone, make a call to maybe Texas A&M Kingsville to the coach or here or there, for any of you guys in this room, of course, make sure that you're doing the little things right, making sure you're being a good citizen, making sure you're cleaning your room and helping your mother out, not being a pest out in the streets. I will help you. I will help you by all means, because again, not just because you guys are wearing the orange and white, which, like I said, I'm not a Texas fan, but I'm a Tiger fan. Why? Because I know what these guys are all about. And I hope you guys are buying into what's being said every single day by your coaches. Okay? And to the ladies out there, let me tell you one thing. Ladies, boys are nothing but trouble. Okay? Let me tell you guys that. You are fishing in a little aquarium. Okay? And I'm not trying to get nobody mad at each other here or nothing. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I have a 14-year-old. Okay, she's going to be a cheerleader on my campus next year. And that's one thing that I was sharing this story with the other day. And of course, she's rolling her eyes and stuff. But the way it is the example that I use to you ladies that are here is understand that it's like you're fishing in a small aquarium. Do you want to fish in a small aquarium or in an ocean? And that's another thing that guys, think about it. You're going to go to college. Everybody's going to college. What are they dreaming? They're dreaming big. They're dreaming about being successful. So think about it. And you hook up with a boy or girl over there that is thinking the same way you are, and then you graduate and she graduates or vice versa, what can happen? It's just one of those things that it is what it is, but a lot of us are so narrow-minded. And guys, I'm telling you, the only way you can make it happen is you got to take some simple, reasonable risk and make it work. But like I said, I'm starting to kind of scramble here and there all over the place. But that's kind of what I do for the simple reason of why. Who knows? But the bottom line is that I was given an opportunity, and of course having that background as my father's only son, if you don't get it done, you're going to be doing that hard labor. That was one of the things that got me going. But at the same time, I just wanted to come back and give back to the community of Harlingen, but to the Valley as well. Anything that we can do at Harlingen, anything that I can do as a person, not the coach, Manny Gomez as a person, anything that I can do as a person to help you guys out, I'm here for you guys. I don't think I have nothing else to say, but I appreciate you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. And my favorite coach in South Texas, this guy right here, Mike Rodriguez. Let's give it up another round of applause.